Hello everyone. I know it's been very long since I've made a video, and today I'm thinking about making another video. Few things which happened in my life, and as you know that everything I share it out of understanding, realizations, and own experiences rather than getting it from somewhere and these things. So one of my I would like to explain to you the way the situations happened in my life and how I came to understanding something. I'm giving you the exact, complete original form. Okay, I'm not, changing anything. I'm just giving you the exact form. So this person of this friend of mine, okay, he was having a lot of issues because of he was having a lot of issues in life, right? Basically, he was finding it difficult to spend time by himself. He was very confused. He was having problem with his family. He was living outside. He was yeah, suppose like there is a person, he's from Jammu Kashmir and he's working in Bangalore with me, right? So there were issues that were happening at his home, and he had to face all those, and he had to go through a lot of tough emotions. He also went through a very very harsh breakup with his girlfriend for of 4 years, right? And he was all alone here. It was his first year in Bangalore. He has less friends, right? So he was going through all of this, and what was happening in his life was, there are a lot of people around him that he was trying to help. He was trying to help people out, because he was seeing that along with him there were a lot of other people who were facing a lot of issues, challenges. Some people in my own office, this was happening in my own office, and he was trying to have conversations with them, help them, right? So when I was we are friends, and we work in different teams, but we catch up once in a while. So when I was having a conversation with him, I realized one thing. When he was trying to help me out, and I have also done this a lot in my, and this is happened a lot in my life as well, that when there is a problem with you, when you are having some issues, to solve that issue, if there is an emotional upliftment required for an individual to to be able to face anything, what life does is that it will send other people with similar kind of problems, or problems in which is happening in their life, right? And if you start helping them out and start helping solve their life's problems, you start healing, right? So believe it or not, this person, okay, he was helping people who were facing similar issues which is going on in his life. And he was he was getting healed. But when he was talking to me, he was complaining, what kind of life is this? I am going through a lot already, but life is sending me so many situations or so many people right now in my life who are going through similar situations, and I am trying to help them. And no one is, I wish if there was someone to help me like the way I help others, right? So I was just thinking about this, and suddenly, life or the universe itself reveals things. It just struck to me that the best emotional healing, okay, the best and the highest form of emotional healing happens to a person when he is helping someone else with same or similar problems. I just want you to note that, or understand, that's a very sort of like a title of this entire thing which I'm trying to uh, tell you. You will have some issues, right? And if by chance there are other people who are facing some issues in their life, and you're trying to help them, that is the best way for you to get healed. You will see that when you're helping them, you will start getting healed. You, whatever you're going through, it will start getting resolved automatically. But if you do not understand this way of the universe, you will start cursing yourself, and you will not be able to come up or raise your level up. That is why I am saying this, because he was not able to understand the way how the universe works, and he was cursing himself, and he was lowering his energy down further, right? But the universe was trying to bring it up, right? The universe was trying to bring his energy up by putting him into challenges and resolving others challenges, so that his internal demons can be fought, right? He was helping others. So when he was training others to fight the demon, he was actually himself training himself to deal with his demons. That is how the universe works, right? And this was, see, the we all know the way universe works is mysterious. Okay, it is not unknown, or it is not like um, we cannot comprehend it, we cannot find it, we cannot understand it, we don't know it. If you want to understand the mysterious ways of the working of the cosmos and the universe, you can. If you actually pay deep attention to things, you can actually figure, like this, you should utilize it and understand it in your own life and in your own way, right? That this is how the universe works. This is one thing which I have shared in this video. Okay, whenever in trouble, when someone is needing help, you helping them is you helping yourself, right? Right, yeah. So the important thing here is to note one thing, is that if you tell, or if you think that all of this is happening just to me, and why should I solve, what if someone was there for me, that is the wrong thinking. The universe is helping you, you have to help others, and in the process of helping others, you have to help yourself come out, right? That is how you will come out actually. Okay, the second thing which I wanted to share, which I have understood, I have read a lot of things, I have seen videos, and I have understood one more thing is, see, I have been trying to understand from a very 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 long time, that how in this life, in this on earth, on this life on earth, how do we actually remain happy, how do we find that happiness? Because we do find very temporary short bursts of happiness for certain phases, like for maybe at the max you will be happy for maybe an hour, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, but it fades away. It fades away, right? Everything is fading away. Now I want to share one concept with you, the duality of existence. It's called duality of existence. Okay, I'm going to say certain things to you right now, and then I'm going to explain about life. It's the connection, the dual nature of life, the dual nature of existence, I'm going to explain to you. And then further on, I'm going to take it into more, I'm going to take you into more depths and depths, and finally I'm going to reveal that path of happiness, actually it is the only path to happiness for every living being. Okay, so it starts like this. Day, then there is night. To the same person that you love, you will hate. To the same person with whom you will be happy, you will have at some point of time a lot of anger. Okay, with the person whom you find interesting, there will be some moments where there is a lot of boredom. When you take a decision all by yourself and you're feeling confident and right, there will be some moments in your life, or there will be some moments for the same decision for which you felt so confident, you will start feeling confused. Okay, now there is a balance of energies. There is a balance of energies, right? And there is a balance with respect to everything. When you find that if something is giving you pleasure, that same thing will sometime will give you pain. What you think is right for you, after some time you'll start feeling confused. What is right, you'll start feeling it is maybe wrong for you, maybe something else, because that's the nature of the mind. Whatever you think, you will have thoughts which are opposite to that, right? You will never have 100% confidence, and your mind will never stick to one side of the things. Okay, if you take this particular thing, okay, you might feel, oh, this is good, okay, after some time you'll start feeling, oh, and this is not that good. Whether this is good, naturally good, it will help you, what, that's secondary. I am talking about anything, whether anything you do, okay, anything, you will have both the thoughts in your mind pushing you, right, causing confusions, causing you to get confused, right? And this will always happen. And what is this? This is the nature of existence, which is duality. Right? Did you understand this? Did you understand the first thing I told you, how nature works? Now I am telling you again the same thing only. I am telling you again with relation to your own body and your mind, how universe and you, and which is a part of the universe, functions, so that you realize, when you know how certain thing works, you know how to handle and manage and to work it out. If if when I spoke to Anshan and when I revealed to him, brother, listen, when you're healing others, you're healing yourself, he became very calm. He became very calm. He understood that yes, when I worked with others, and when I worked with toward when he worked with others, and when he was helping others, it was really very therapeutic. He was telling it was like therapy. He Today the Gen Z and these kind of people say therapy a lot, because it's all this Western influence, right? Because people start going to therapy when they're depressed. Because he was actually under depression. I didn't want to use that word, but yes, it sometimes saying the words in the video, I try to avoid, but sometimes it's necessary, because people will not understand what he was actually going through, so that he was in that condition, right? And when, yeah, I don't want to go back to that story again, it will be just like reverting it. But I want you to understand, okay, that when, if you take it rightly, if you take that situation rightly, that yes, I know that universe will send me people, and if I heal them, I will also get healed. If you know this is very big plus point. And then you will start going up, and then you will become normal. Okay, and you'll stay in that positivity, and then you'll go and move on to other things and other things in your life, rather than coming down, right? So the way the working of the universe needed to be taught to us, so that we were able to manage our emotions in this heavily emotionally challenging time. This is a emotionally challenging time. Today we do not have physical challenges, we have emotional challenges to face. It's a different time altogether, right? The burden has shifted from here to here, to the physical to mind. Today the load is here, it's not here. People are stressed, I cannot make this, I can stress. They're not saying it's heavy. There's nothing heavy to carry. They're not able to, no, I don't have the strength. No one is saying that. No one's talking about strength. People are talking about mental capacity, whether they can manage it, whether they cannot manage it. Now, how will you be able to manage it when you know the working, the mechanics, the techniques, the blueprints, the methodology how to manage? Just now I told you, right, that this is universe works. Now I'm trying to tell you the same thing. Duality of existence. Whom you think is correct, will your mind will play a game with you that he is not correct for you. Now, whom you think you hate, there could be a certain phase or time when that person starts helping you a lot. or may have helped you in some things, right? And then again that person changes and again he starts, bothering you. Duality of existence, right? You're sitting and playing with, maybe some game, and sometimes it's interesting, sometimes it's not interesting. Sometimes doing eating what you like to eat will not be like you want to eat the same thing. Day night, love and hate, happy and angry, feeling right, feeling confused, interesting, boredom, right? And I'm not saying for different things, for the same thing, both the emotions will be experienced within you. By whom? By your mind. Why? Because it will confuse you. So you will be like, oh, अच्छा से मेरे को भी confuse कर दिया, अब मैं क्या करूँ? What do I do now? You confused me so much. What do I do now? So uh, fortunately we can say, unfortunately also, again duality. Fortunately, I'll tell you why. Fortunately, there is only one way. Okay. Unfortunately, that way is very hard. What is that way? That way is the only way, guys. This is a very, 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 very deep, complex kind of thing. The only way, guys, is to rise above the mind. Oh bhai, ye kuch, top, I said something like a, like something which has so many meanings. It's like such a heavy thing to. What does that actually mean? Come on, man. What does going above the mind? Should I like take my mind outside? What should I do? So the thing is that going above the mind. See, Rishi Munis, they are so peaceful. They do not have much things happening in their life. Why are people leaving so much that is happening around and trying to come out of that engagement, right? To go from duality to singularity. And when what is singularity? You might have heard that your true nature is bliss. That is true. Your true nature is true, that it is bliss. But to reach the true nature, you have to make the mind totally obsolete, or totally, you have to come out of its control. You have to make mind lose its grip on your thoughts and emotions. You should be able to influence the mind into the way you want it to function. People actually are working thinking that lot of the thoughts are their own. Okay, that's not true. Lot of thoughts and emotions also come from the surrounding or the place that you're sitting at. You cannot think about certain things when you're in a temple. Are you stopping yourself from thinking those things? No, it's the surrounding influence and the vibration of that place which is influencing your mind to be in a certain state. So do you really think that everything that is happening with your mind is just you? No, there are a lot of energies, there are a lot of things involved. Okay, stop blaming yourself first for thinking that everything that you are thinking is your own original effect or effort or उपज, दे से इन हिंदी. तुम्हारे मन के सारे चीज़ तुम्हारा ही उपज है. All the thoughts in your mind are grown from you only, are born out of you only. No, that's not true. There is an influence, as per my knowledge, as per my capacity to understand things, which is at a very intermediate level or a beginner level. I can tell you one thing for sure, that whatever is in your mind can be influenced from the surrounding, from a powerful person. If a powerful person starts sitting in front of you, you will have different kind of thoughts. Why? Because he's influencing. Everything can influence your mind. There are people who can look at you and then just read your mind as well. Do you really think it's just you? No, it's more than what you think it is. The certain times there are entities around, okay, which can put certain thoughts inside your head, because actually the work of those entities is to see you, that is to assure that you do not elevate in life. Go, I mean, elevate in the sense your chakras and your energies do not reach a very high state, so that they will, when you just, they will know the exact opposite, uh, they will know the exact opposite situation or thought that can be planted in your mind, which will allow you to spiral down into a complex series of thoughts circling around. And what is actually happening is, you're here, see, either you can have, either you can go up in life, or either you can go down in life, or either you can go down, get you roundabout so many times that you start exhausting, and then slowly going down. You'll exhaust your thoughts into so same thing, you're thinking the same thing so many times that your brain gets exhausted, and then you start going downwards. It can be done by entities which are around you, which, just don't take entities around you, because let's not go into that. Just think that your thoughts are not your own. There are thousands of, I am picking things from a lot of enlightened peoples, okay, bringing it all together so that in a simplified manner we are able to understand the working of the universe. So many times so many of these people say things, but it does not simplify it down for us commoners, or for us common life people, or us modern life people, or so many things you can say, or for different age groups. It does not, and make it understandable, practical and usable. I cannot use certain things which he said and benefit from it. It needs to be usable, right? So I am playing the part of usability of certain of these things by self realization, understanding, picking things, putting it together on things like that. Okay, I'm not doing anything else other than that. Okay, so certain facts, like there is a fact, like Shri M actually said in Ranbir Alabadia's videos, that your thoughts are not your own. So I use that concept to build what I'm trying to say here, right? Along with concepts from other writers, from Osho influences what a lot. I follow Osho a lot. He's also just like Sri M, an enlightened saint. Okay, one more thing I just want to say while I'm talking about this. never actually never actually, if you're wanting to follow, if you're actually wanting to follow, like, any person, and all his, what do I say, uh, it is best always to follow the people who are already enlightened, right? You can take things from everyone, which is going to help you, yes, for sure. But if you want someone whom you want to intensely follow, if you want to learn a lot of things, right? Go for people who have already been enlightened, and then they are speaking about uh, lot of things about life, because they know the true nature of life, they know the true nature of the cosmos. I also, whatever I'm saying, I'm picking from those people only, and I'm trying to simplify it down, understand it, realize, experience, and then communicate with you guys. I'm not saying anything out of any concept, just out of randomly, right? Okay, and yes, it would be better than, I'm saying to you, but it would be better that you could always listen to their videos as well, right? To follow someone 100%, it would best to follow an enlightened being. That's what I'm saying. Okay, okay. Now coming back. Okay, there is, I told you, right? The only way out is to go above the mind. I did not continue from there. The process to go above the mind is dhyana, meditation. When you do dhyana meditation, what happens is that your mind is playing havoc inside your mind. Okay, it's like disturbing you. When you sit by yourself and you do not engage your mind to do a lot of activities, and you're quiet, it it starts becoming so quiet that you're able to see and experience for some moments yourself. And when you experience yourself, you're so calm. You're not worried, you do not care about so many things. You start liking everyone. You start, if someone is shouting at you also, you're like, okay, fine, I'll do it. You do not get angry. But then what happens is, slowly you, that true nature just it takes a lot of stillness to be in connect with your true nature. When that stillness goes, and your mind comes to this, to the seat, like your mind is like, it's silent, okay, and your true nature is on. Your true nature is on. But then there is lot of moment, your mind wakes up. And when your mind wakes up, it catches the control of the of your mind, your emotions, and it will start working this or that, or this or that, and it will start pressing a lot of buttons, right? Lot of buttons, in the sense that lot of areas in your brain, and lot of emotions are getting generated, lot of hormones are getting generated, a lot of things are, your brain gets activated, right? And then when your brain is over functioning and overthinking, you're over analyzing. Things are simple actually, man. Things are not actually, it's like yes, no, this, that. There is not too many things, there is not too many things. If you start thinking like that, it doesn't get anywhere. You will always, you know, decisions can be rather made very logically, very aram se, very smoothly. Sometimes people are not able to they're able to go for days, but still they're not able to decide what's happening. It's because your mind is over functioning, and it has got overhold on you, that you're not able to decide on anything. It's giving you this plus minus, plus minus minus, plus minus, plus minus. What is this duality? Duality exists because mind is dual in nature. Okay, the I told you, right, mind is dual in nature. So, okay, birth and death. What is not born is God. What is true is that there is no birth, because there is no birth for God, because it has existed outside time, right? Because God is not dual in nature. That if you reach that essence, and you are his essence, right? They say that आप ही आपके अंदर भगवान है, तो आपके अंदर वो चीज़ के अगर आप छू, इफ यू टच दैट विच इज नॉन डुअल. And what is that, that is non-dual? That is an essence of God, that if you are able to touch, right? And if you're able to go above the mind, and if you're able to touch that, you will be able to function very nicely in life. I want you to connect a lot of things which I'm saying here, right? That essence of God which is inside you, what is that? That essence is non singular, and non-dual. When you reach there, you will not have confusion. You will neither be, you, if you want to be happy, you will be aram se happy. If you want, if there is sadness, you will be able to, you will be sad, but you will not be able, you, it cannot take you down. You will be able to understand that yes, this is it is, this is the situation. Okay, fine, I'm sad, this is that. Okay, you are at a single state of mind, and your mind is not confused. You're at that moment, you're present at that moment completely, singularly. You are at that present, you're not at that, you're not, it's not like you're there and you're thinking about so many this different things. That's again duality. Whenever see, simple way to understand duality, or, and if you're aware that there is duality functioning, that is again a level up, that duality is functioning. That is an identification. Once you identify, second is working over it, third is going above it, right? So that is a very good improvement, that you're understanding ki I'm here, but then my mind is something else. That's identification. You're able to identify, right? And then you just have to working. There is only one way. Fortunately, there is only one way. Unfortunately, there is that way is very hard. The one way is, you have to sit deep in meditation. You just have to maybe play a sound, maybe play a music, and spend as much time as possible in silence. The silence, the routine practice of silence for maybe half an hour a day, 1 hour a day. It's not about sitting for silence for like 3 hours together. No, that's not, and then not doing it for the rest of the day. It's about practicing silence and being by yourself. Okay, every, like, see, basically, I just want you to understand the core of it. The more you are awake and you're silent, your mind, in which is so hyperactive, starts to sit down. And when it is sitting down, and when you then it open and then you work, your mind is still sitting down. Okay, and you're working. That experience, when your mind is sitting, when your mind, put your mind to sleep, when your mind is sleeping and when you're functioning with your mind, which because of your meditation it went to sleep or it calmed down, right? That experiences come when you do a lot of meditation, when deep meditation. And that is a beautiful experience. I have experienced it, I can say that much to you. What happened? I Mind is working so much, then circling, so much tension, not happy, so many emotions, so many emotions. I'm happy also, but so many emotions are there. I'm so confused, not happy also, not sad also. What is this multiple emotions? Duality. Multiple emotions, duality. That's it. Experience sadness, be sad, but today no one is sad also, no, completely. They are feeling sad, then so many other thing is also there. They're busy also, that also, this also, that also, this also. So no one is able to feel properly anything. That's bad. If you're able to feel sadness at that moment of time complete, that's fine. If you're able to feel happiness completely at that moment, that's also very nice. Feel something once, feel one thing completely nice. There are so many things. It's like a, too much of something, it's not that good, especially for the mind, especially for emotions. You need one thing, one emotion to be able to just wow. Excitement should be fully excitement. When you're excited, then tensed, and then happy also, then busy also. That does not that does not help you live a good life, right? Isn't it correct? Yeah, it does not. Okay, so the way to happiness is to meditate. When you meditate, what will happen? That mind which is overactive, you have to basically put that mind to sleep, and then finally, to such an extent, you have to completely make it very obsolete. You have to just remove it. You just have to go above it. Once you go above it, and once you are able to stay above the mind for a lot of time, you will be able to experience. See, just when your mind is asleep and you come out of meditation, it is still sleeping, and you just when you open your eyes and you feel that itself is so amazing. That itself is so amazing, right? When the mind just shuts up and you're awake. I mean, you're just awake and you're just looking at things and just reacting to things. That experience of no mind and you being reacting to things, that itself is without any kind of happiness, without any kind of cake, that this anything given to you, without anything being given to you, that itself is so nice. That itself is so nice. Okay, so the way to happiness is like to be above the mind. To be above the mind, you have to meditate, dhyana regularly. Listen to some music, listen to chakra meditation, listen to classical music, listen to any kind of music, but it should not be lyrics. It should not engage your mind. It should be music. Okay, and then make your mind to sleep. Okay, that's the, and how you want to do it, you can do it by yourself. Okay, now just 1 second, I have written things here and I want to just check what is the next topic. Okay. Mhm. Now I have also decoded one more situation that happens in people's life. Whenever people spiral down, and then they hit rock bottom, you will see they start doing certain things. Some people, when they hit rock bottom, when they're low, when they're depressed, when they're not in the good mood, whatever, okay, some people will start eating more. Some people will start um maybe drinking is something that is happening a lot nowadays. Some people go out on a bike ride. Some people will sleep more. Some people will try to divert their mind and start doing painting. They'll sing. They'll start building things. Now each thing I'm going to explain in detail why it is happening, क्यों ऐसा होता है और कितना natural चीज है भाई. No one in any of the videos till I have seen right now ever connected, made this interconnection, and I will tell you what is the interconnection. Okay, the lowest most chakra, Mooladhara, when Mooladhara, right? Mool means basic, Adhar means way, basic way. Literally, the meaning of this chakra, Mool Adhar of our life, the basic way of our life. What is it? What is it? Food. The basic way of our life, food, survival. When you get low, the internal body's chakra goes to that particular point, and if it is at the lowest point, the person will start eating more to come out of that situation. Stress eating, stress drinking. Have you heard of this? There is an interconnection between this and the basic way humans have been wired. Mooladhara is the chakra of food, eating, and survival. Food is the basic. Isn't it the basic thing for our survival? Okay, let me tell you the nature of each chakras, and then I'll again interconnect it for you to understand. The basic thing which is needed for our survival is food. If you go a level above, you will do extra one thing extra other than food. When your food is sorted, what will you seek? Pleasure, right? If your food is sorted, you will be like, let me play a little bit. Correct? That is the way we are programmed. Our existence is programmed. Food, don't worry about shelter. Food, shelter is coming under the first one. Food, shelter, clothing, all this, it comes under the first one. Okay? So, food. Then the person will seek for pleasure. Okay? To come out of that, the energy which has dropped, right? To come out of that situation, the person will try to seek pleasure. I'll do this and try to regain my energies. Okay, the third thing is activity. What do you mean by activity? Some people, when they get stressed out, they'll just simply go and start building things. They'll start opening the remote, they'll start building it, or they'll just get involved in something. They'll try to divert their mind into some activity. They'll start gardening. Today a lot of concepts and therapies are there, like if you start gardening, it's very therapeutic. Why are people saying this? Because if you do something, and if you start doing some activity, your mind, instead of having a conversation that ki wo he hit you, he did this to you, he that, the mind will get, the mind is like, okay, you're doing this. Mind is like a small baby. Whatever you show, it will get directed that this conversation with your boss, or this situation which has happened to your life, your mind is replaying it and hurting you. So if you divert that and bring it into gardening, it is like a therapy to you, because plants are very therapeutic, plants are very good. And when you're around good vibration, it will become a therapy for you. But see, basically that person is doing something in an activity, as an activity, that is money, that is the third level. Okay. Food, a person who hits like totally, he becomes low, and it hits, and his energy goes to root chakra, basic chakra, first level. That means he has gone to the extreme low. Okay. He'll start eating. If he, if his if his if a person has hit some situation, it is he's depressed, he might go to second last chakra. He will sleep a lot. Generally speaking, he will sleep a lot. Okay. Or he might want to spend time and play with people, talk with people, or do something which brings him pleasure. It could even mean shopping. People shop because that might give him pleasure, right? Third thing, doing an activity. Okay. Trying to do some constructive activity. This is the third level. If it drops and it hits the manipuraka, by see, if a person's first chakra is good, second chakra is good, then only the energy will come to third chakra. If his first chakra and second chakra are not at good and healthy levels, his energy will hit, but 100% his energy will hit down, and he will have a nature of stress eating. If his first and second chakra is healthy, it's good, it's nice, he's balanced, it has, the situation has not hit him so hardly, or he is able to manage the situation correctly, he will hit only the third last chakra, and he will engage himself into doing some activity. It could be an activity to help him come out of that also. You're able to understand, right? Constructively, the person's level of chakra, where it has reached, see, is helping him. The strength of the chakra depends again upon meditation. If you meditate, the chakras will increase in strength, and if the energy drops, you will be able to make sure that it drops, because your chakras are so healthy and strong. It will only drop till the third chakra, manipuraka, and then you will be able to use that energy which is coming out of that chakra to do some activity, and you will be able to come out of it, because your activity to help you, that itself will help you to come out of that situation, right? Can help you to come out of that situation. You can use it to some other, to divert yourself as well, but that energy itself can help you to come out of the situation, right? So these things are there. Again, what is helping you is meditation. Again, what is helping you is dhyana. Again, what is helping, because dhyana meditation helps to increase your chakras energies, which again helps your energy to go upwards. Simple, right? If it hits the anahata, generally people want to talk to people here, want to show some love. If you are low, and if again, try to relate it to what I said. If you are low, and if your anahata, if it's hitting the anahata, you will want to help others, and that help will help build build energy here. Because if that person is healing, because everyone is interconnected, you will also start healing. His healing will help you. And then you will be able to, if a person's energy, this energy drop, and stress eating, or pleasure seeking and activity, the lower three chakras, if your energy is here, like 99% of the people energy will be here only, right? Only 1% of the, it's not even 1%, it's some 0.0% people whose energy rises above the third chakra and is at heart chakra. Okay. If people's energy is at, has reached this level, this is like level 1 is 3 chakras, level 2, according to me, this is not according to someone else, it's just according to me, 3 chakras are level 1. All these 3 chakras are level 1. Okay. Because these are the basic chakras, they are all interconnected, interrelated, and these things, until you are here, you are basically one kind of a person. Like, not much changes in what you are as a personality. Okay. Once your energy rises from the basic 3 and comes to heart chakra, level 2, you will be, you're, as a person, your perspective, your reactions, your actions, your choices will be changed. Same person, different kind of personality, different kind of software. Version 2, here you're at version 2 of yourself, of you, your hardware's version 2, when your energies are quite stably at the heart chakra. Version 3, this one, Vishuddhi, throat chakra. When you are at this level, you are at another level itself. You are at, maybe you are at level 3 according to me, version 3 of OS according to me. Again, when you're here, from what your personality was and your characteristics and perspective were when you were at level 2 is different when you're here, when you have reached this level. This is again level 4 and level 5. Okay, level 4 is Agna chakra, which is here for everyone. And this brings intellect. This brings lot of occult and mystic understandings, intuitions, power to be able to understand the mysterious ways of the working of the universe. This throat chakra has a lot to do with that. Okay, the mystic dimension of existence, right? How this is working, how that is working, what is the interrelation, this chakra brings that kind of power to a person, right? Interpretation, understanding, self-realization, connection with those kind of things, right? So this is Agna chakra. Agna brings intelligence. This is literally the energy center for your brain and the intelligence. It will bring so much of energy that your choices, your speaking, your everything will be very intellectual, intellect oriented, right? It will be very correct. You will be very fundamentally, basically, logically, unlogically also, lot of things, right? Some things are unlogical in life, but even unlogically also you will be correct. Your unlogical approach for things which work, there are certain things in life which work unlogically, okay, right? There is in existence, not everything is logical, right? There is no logic, there is logic, both. And for unlogical things also, your approach to handling and managing those things also will be correct. Okay, intellect. So it does not mean that you will be logically only correct. No, even for unlogical things, your the way you manage everything will be correct only. And this of course is like the higher sahasrar, okay, which they say is above, it is like maybe 1 centimeter, like maybe right here, okay, somewhere here. So that is like they say, like like people have this we worship people, right? Buddha, right? uh, this is that chakra which people will start saying that you're enlightened, that you know everything, things like that. This basically, when this chakra becomes active, people will start almost having a worshipping tendency towards you. This, when you're here itself at level 3, at version 3, level 3, that itself, in this stage, your aura presence will be too powerful. People will like, like people can feel you, like your entry will be like, someone came, something is happening, someone is like that, like that kind of. It's not like people will not notice you, you will become too powerful, too much of energy is radiating, is within you, right? And that energy is radiating outside, and that is like, that will literally push people or make people aware that something is coming, right? Because people are energy sensitive, as I told you, right? Your thoughts are not your own, right? That is happening because you are energy sensitive, right? You go to a certain place, you'll have certain thoughts. You go to temple, you have certain thoughts, because your energy is sensitive. The energy of the temple is influencing you. You cannot feel it, you cannot feel it, you can sense it. Okay, human body is like a tool which can sense more things than a mechanical tool, or a tool which a man has made. God has made you, and you're a biological tool also. You're a biological tool, right? Isn't it? You can make your own tools. You itself can function as a tool and do a lot of work. Not try to say that we are a tool, but just for the sake of understanding. Yeah, so I've completed all the topics which I wanted to discuss. Yeah, and Sahasrar. So, guys, again, I just want to say that the only way to happiness, uh, fortunately, unfortunately, guys, for us to for like long times of happiness, like you'll be at bliss for a very long time. Nothing is happening. Nothing will happen. It's like it's not like things will happen to your life and you'll become happy. No, naturally you'll be happy for a very long periods of time, and that happens when the mind is sleeping and it's not working and things like that. And that happens when you meditate a lot and you have practiced silence for such a long time that you have made the mind asleep, and during that process you gained control over the mind, and you are in control, and you use the mind when you want to use it, otherwise you keep it under your control, and you make it sleep when you wanted to make it sleep. And just because of that, when the mind shuts down, the bliss that comes, you are in control of that bliss. That's it. This is what I wanted to share today, guys. Hope you like it. Please comment something, guys. If it'll motivate me. It'll help me understand that some people are consuming my content, and um, I hope please use this in some way. At least share it to someone if you want, who is like this and who understands these things, and who will probably use it and it will be helpful for them. And all the best.